Hello, it's Kieran here from UNE Discovery, wishing you a happy National Science Week. And what better way to celebrate National Science Week than to get involved with 302 other citizen science groups in an Australia-wide soil health experiment. That's right, it is time to soil our undies. Now, Armidale, like a lot of Australia at the moment, is in the middle of a lockdown. So unfortunately our team couldn't get together, jump out to the smart farm and soil our undies like we did last year. This year I'm all on my own at my place. And I suspect that's the case for many of you watching along as well. If you're in lockdown, don't worry, we're all in this together, as they say. Fortunately, last year we filmed an awesome video showing you all how to soil your undies, so we're going to show you a little bit of that now and then jump back to me showing you what's going on this year.
Okay, so you're ready to join us and soil your undies and do a bit of an experiment into your own soil health. What you're going to need for this then is this, a pair of white cotton pants, all ready to soil, nice and clean at the moment. You're going to need a spade or a shovel in this case to dig a hole 5 centimeters deep. Now, just to save time, here's one we prepared earlier. So you can see my soil here is about 5 centimeters deep, about the depth of one of my smaller fingers. We're going to take our underpants, and to soil them, we're just going to bury them flat on the soil there. In they go. Now, of course, we're busy with our cameras and our phones at this point, taking pictures of our burial because we're going to share those. Oh, look, we've got some biology in this soil already. We've got some earthworms in here, actually. Oops, I dropped it. Where did it go? Maybe I'll find another one. Anyway, sticking it down. There we go, burying our pants. We're going to put the turf that we cut back onto the top. Just like that. Awesome, we've got a beautiful little flag that we're going to stick in the ground right beside it, just to say, oh look, here is where we've soiled our undies, so we know where to come back to in 8 weeks' time when we're going to dig them up and find out just how amazing our soil biology has been and how degraded our cotton pants have become.
Big thank you to Oliver for filming that video last year. So, once we've buried our undies 5 centimeters deep, don't forget to mark the spot with your handmade Soil Your Undies flag. And even check out some of those little cotton frayed fibres that are hanging around the edge there, because that's what this challenge is all about, that natural cotton fibre and how quickly it can break down. One of our educational checkpoints coming up is going to be looking at different clothing fibres, and that is a great one to have a look at to get ready for that. Don't forget also, when you bury your undies, to grab hold of that data collection sheet that we gave you all. Because we're going to be coming back to this in Educational Checkpoint 3, but there's a couple of things that we need to mark on there right now, and that is, what is the size of our undies and what date did we bury it on? A couple of weeks down the line, it might be a little bit hard to remember exactly what day you buried it on if it wasn't the Wednesday in National Science Week, August 18. Be sure not to lose your data sheet as well. Keep that in a safe space, because when you dig up your undies in 8 weeks' time and send them on back to us in that reply paid envelope that you were given, you need to make sure that you send this along with it, because then that gives us all the information about what's happened to those undies and why they are in the state that they are in. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to educational checkpoint number 3. Well, that's all from me for now. We'll be seeing you again in a couple of weeks' time when we bring you our educational checkpoints. We'll be looking at clothing fibres, natural and synthetic. We'll be looking at soil pH, and we'll be looking at collecting good data. So I think it's time for me to go and soil my undies, but have a happy National Science Week. We'll see you again soon.